G'day, mates. How are you this evening? I hope you're having a great day or a great evening. And thank you for coming to my channel once again. I'm sure you are aware of that I have a very handsome face here. But today, I thought about what I'm going to talk to you today. And the thing that crossed my mind is de-escalating the situations and being in control. And I was racking my brain throughout the whole day and trying to find the right stories, the right analogies and things like that. So I'm going to give it a try here. And when I was in law enforcement, I encountered a lot of situations where I had to de-escalate a lot of situations. It all came down from maybe a woman is irate because she was in a store and she got into with the cashier because maybe the price was wrong. Or I got into a domestic issues where the man suspected that the wife was cheating on him, or it came to a point where I have to settle down a suicidal person to talk him or her down so that he or she won't go with the act that they had in mind. So the other thing is, since martial art is fun, it's good to know. It's good to know where to hit, where to kick, where to leverage the body, and where to tear some ligaments and break some bones and things like all that is a wonderful information that you have at your disposal, and along with practicing it on your own or with someone else, all those things are fun. But one ingredient that you and I have to know is how to de-escalate the situation. I mean, it's good with your physicality, but you got to also be smart up here. And how do you de-escalate those situations? So when I was in police force, we had an online training with Police One. So I was taking some training on there, and I came upon a video. And the instructor used this example that I would like to share with you. And that was all toward the use of force. But here I'm going to tell you that he said, what kind of fighter are you? Are you a rattlesnake fighter or are you a cobra fighter? And between those two snakes, which one do you think is a better fighter? And so what does that has to do with de-escalation? Well, if the person that you're going to try to de-escalate is being a rattlesnake, he's ready to fight, he's on fire, and all his blood is boiling, and he's ready to attack and rip some head off. But if you, as a person, encounter him, and if you're just like the rattlesnake, guess what he thinks is going to happen? Both of you guys are going to get into an argument, and then somebody's going to get hurt or somebody's going to get injured, right? But if you are a cobra, and he's irate and he's mad and he's like, no, I'm ready to rip somebody's head off, you come and still and calm, say, hey man, calm down, how can I help you? Is there a way we can work this thing out? And even though he's mad and angry and yelling, there's a good possibility that you will calm the situation down. So in this situation, we got to learn how to be cobras instead of being a rattlesnake. To tell you a story, I was backing up another officer, and she was already there before me, maybe 3 to 5 minutes before me. And then I got there, and the female officer was talking to the person at the door, and so I was standing there and I was being impatient. And at the time I was still growing in my profession. And I was thinking, why is she taking her time? why is she talking to her gently and everything? And I said, well, where is he? Where did he go? And she looked at me, and me and her got into an argument, and instead of she already calmed the situation then, and here I am, I brought the storm to her situation, and so we had to cut the traffic there, and she apologized, and she said, no, we got to go, I'm sorry, we got another call to go to. And then as we were walking away, she turned to me and she said, Leroy, what is going on with you? She was just about to tell me some stuff that I needed to hear so we could go take care of business. So instead of de-escalating the situation, I escalated. So that's not how you take care of problems. Also, I had another, now this is like toward the end of my career as law enforcement. I have this female that sometimes help me out. In here on the Navajo reservation, we don't write together. Everybody has their own unit because we don't have enough officers to do that. So we don't go in pairs. I noticed that when you go to cities, I noticed that in most of these cities, officers are going in pairs, but we never had that luxury. But anyways, we went into call. The guy is mad and throwing things around, and people were afraid of him. We got to the resident, and I was the one that approached the person first, and instead of calming the situation down, just being a man, and he's a man, and he got mad, and he wanted to fight me. So this female officer that came along with me, she intervened in my behalf, and she was able to talk to the subject, and she was able to lower his emotions and his physicality, and then everything. Of course, the person was intoxicated, yes, but she was able to cool. Instead of bringing fire, she brought water, and she were able to diffuse a lot of situations. And so I just stepped back, and I let her take over the traffic, and we handcuffed the guy, and we took him to jail. So she was like a cobra in that instant. So if you have a person that's taking care of the situation already, and already lowering the escalating the situation, maybe you can allow that person to de-escalate that situation, and then you just stand by and observe. So you got to be good with your words. You got to be empathetic. You have to be compassionate. You have to understand these people, and you have to get to their level. And that's one way you de-escalate the situation. And then again, the other one, if somebody's with you, he or she's already de-escalating the situation, you just step back and allow that person do their job. So this is the topic that I wanted. There's more to this than what I just had, but these are just kind of at the tip of the iceberg, that you would say. So I hope this the things that we talk about tonight, or the things I said to you, maybe will someday help you when it comes to de-escalating the situations. And by that, please subscribe and make comments. I'd love to hear from you, and enjoy your day.